Hello and welcome to Flow with Wren. I'm Wren and today's practice is tapping into Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana is the sacral chakra, and this chakra is located in the lower abdomen, just below the navel. And this chakra allows us to experience feelings of creativity, desire and sensuality. But when this is out of balance, we can sometimes feel guilt, shy, or our creativity is blocked. So today's practice is to get energy moving there and hopefully bring things into balance so you can find your creativity again. So we're going to start seated. And we're just going to bring our hands to our lower abdomen. So we want to bring our breath into our lower belly here, breathing deep. So we'll breathe in through the nose and out through the nose to begin with. Just a conscious breath. So we can feel the air filling our hands and moving away. And we can feel the warmth of our hands, sending some love and attention to this part of the body. And if your eyes are closed, just blinking them open. Hello. And we're going to start with a little twist, twisting in the abdomen. So we're going to reach for the sky, send energy up through those fingers. We're going to take our right hand across the body, taking a gentle seated twist, looking out over that left shoulder. This is really good for the digestive system, massaging those organs. And keep sending that breath down into your lower belly. Bring the head to the front and bring your body to follow. Reaching up again. Energy out through those fingers. We don't want floppy hands here. Really reach. And then we're going to take the left hand across to the right knee, taking that twist on the opposite side. Looking out over your right shoulder. Couple of breaths here. So we're going to take a big inhale. And on your exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit further. Relaxing in the back muscles. Lovely. Bring the head to the front. Bring the body with it. We're going to start opening into the hips here. So bring it into cobbler's pose or butterfly pose. So your feet are together, bringing them as close to the body as you can, and bringing your hands to your feet. And we're just going to start by opening up the hips and the cobblers. Bring a little bit of energy in the hips. That energy is flowing across and up through that lower abdomen. And then we're going to draw the knees down to the earth. And don't worry if your knees are a little bit high. It's okay. It's more about creating the intention and unblocking. So don't worry about the flexibility. Make sure to sit up tall as you do this, opening up that heart. Opening up the love. And then we're going to bend down, creating a deeper stretch. So you're going to bring the elbows out to the legs. And think about lifting the chest forward before you come over rather than rounding the shoulders. So keep the shoulders back. You bring the elbows wide, reaching with your chest forward. with each breath, you'll feel the muscles start to relax. Don't push or strain, just relaxing over. And then coming back up. Give them a shake. Now keeping the right ankle in the body, we're going to send the left one out. Adjust yourself if you need to. And we're going to lift up, so the hand by the foot, the left hand, right hand is going to place on the air. We're going to think up and over. And pull the left hip away. So as the left fingertips reach up, the hip pulls in the opposite direction, creating a long stretch. And then we're going to bring it back over, and then this time the left hand plants as we reach the right hand up, again pulling the hip and the knee in the opposite direction here. And swinging through the middle over to the right side, so lifting the left fingers and over through the center, bringing the right hand up. Once more, so we're moving in the abdomen here. Think about engaging those muscles as you lift up and over. And coming back to center. So we're going to bring the left ankle in and the right ankle out. So again, left hand this time. So we'll start with the left hand on the ground. Think about reaching up, that long line of energy, so the right hip pulls away as the right fingertips reach up. Keeping that energy, no flappy hands. Engage those side muscles as you bring yourself through center. Lift those left hands up, pushing the knee away, through the center, back over. Big inhale as you reach up and over. And once more, reach, 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 reach. Bringing it back to center. So you can bring your feet back into cobblers, waking up that energy again. And then just finding a comfortable crossed leg, or whatever's comfortable for you. You can do this in a kneeling position. This helps as well. So we're literally going to tap into that energy. So we've done a bit of twisting and movement across. Now we're literally going to tap in. So just make a soft fist. So you don't want to hurt yourself, of course. And just where we placed our hands, so if you want to find that again, below the navel in the lower abdomen, and take soft fists and just start gently tapping in to that energy center, the second chakra, the Svadhisthana, the Sacral Chakra. Creating energy, shifting any blockages that might be there. This is best done on an empty stomach. You might not want to be tapping your belly if you've just eaten. I'm gonna slow that down. 3, 2, 1. Just notice how that feels. Be sure that you are gentle. Give yourself a little rub. Just letting your body know that it's just sort of a wake up call, just to get things moving. Okay, we're going to come through onto all fours into our tabletop. So here we have our hands straight under our shoulders and then our knees under our hips. This top's a bit floaty, so I'll just tuck that in so you can see. we'll just start with a bit of cat-cow. So we'll drop the belly as we inhale, and as we exhale, around the spine. Really articulating through the spine, engaging that abdomen as we move through. Notice how that's moving. So if you joined me on the root chakra, we were focusing on the tailbone and how that moves. So we're just shifting a bit further up, engaging those lower abdomen muscles. You see how that feels different when we shift our awareness. And then we're going to come back to our stable table, shifting the hips to the right side and then looking over your left shoulder. So it should be going in the same direction. Yeah. So right hip, right shoulder, sorry. So we're looking over, and then we're going to twist through the center, left shoulder, left hip. And back over. And over again. Once more. And to your left. Come back to your stable table. Tuck the right set of toes, push them back, lift and engage your glutes. And then we're going to pass that through the center. If you need a little help, bring your hand in, and that's going to settle in between your legs. And we're just going to start lifting up. Bring the hands down to prayer. We're going to twist towards our front knee and open the arms. And then twist back to the front and lift the hands up. Bring them down to plant either side of your foot, your front foot. And then you can take your foot as wide as your mat. And then gently just pushing into that hip. So you're pushing that hip away. Be gentle here. So massaging into the hips. If you feel any twinge or discomfort, release it off. And then placing your foot flat back on the earth. We're just going to stay here for a moment, so you can either have your hands planted, or if you're a little bit more flexible, you can come down onto your forearms. So you can come down to here. And remember to breathe. With every breath, release the muscles and feel a little bit more relaxed. I know that's easier said than done. If we're feeling tight, it's very easy just to... So just be very conscious that you are breathing. And if you're on your forearms, coming back up onto your hands. Heel toe that foot all the way across your body. Allow the knee to come flat. Now you can keep this in a long line across your body. For me this is quite tight. For some they're quite flexible in their hips, so they can leave it here, but if you're like me, just bring your foot in towards the body and then adjust your back foot so your knee can push away. So up on your fingertips, engaging the lower abdomen, so we're not collapsing in our spine here, so we're still engaging. Sit up for a moment. So we're in our pigeon here. I'm going to start to walk down onto our forearms. Connecting with that breath. If you can go a little bit lower, you can. You are more than welcome. Stretch the arms all the way out. Bringing the forehead to touch the mat. one more breath here. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands up. And we're just going to allow this hip to fall over. So you're just going to come onto that hip. And then this back leg is going to swing all the way round and cross over that leg. So you should be in a nice little seated position like this. If this is tight, you can bring that underneath leg out in front. Okay, so a couple of options there for you depending on your hips. So my glutes are actually feeling quite tight. I played badminton the other day and seems to have worked for them quite a bit. So we're in our seated twist, your variation. Lost track now. So we're going to take the right hand, there we go, right hand, cross the body. So you're going to twist towards that back foot, twisting in that lower abdomen. Off on a tangent, just waffling in my own head. Remember to breathe deep into your belly. Bring the head to face the front, bring the body with it, and we're going to untuck and then find your way back to tabletop. So I'm just going to swap sides so you can see me. And just take a little cat-cow here, resetting yourself for the other side. So exhaling as you round and inhaling as you drop the belly. Coming to your tabletop. Shift the hips to the left side, your head looking over, and then over to the right. And back to the left. And to the right. And coming back to your stable table. So long line from your crown to your tail. Going to tuck the left set of toes, push them back, engage in your abdomen as we lift that leg. It doesn't have to be high, just lift. And then bring that through to center, up at the front. Root down, find your strong base as you lift, 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 lift. Bring your hands to prayer. And we're going to twist the body in towards that front leg. And then open the arms, energy out through the fingers. And twisting back towards the front, hands to prayer. Reach up to the sky, plant the hands on the earth, and then start to take that front leg out towards the edge of your mat. And then placing the hand on the inside of your thigh, start to massage into that hip. If that's a bit tight or uncomfortable for you, you can just stay here for a moment and feel that stretch. Okay, planting that foot. You can adjust the knee, so tuck your toes, pick your knee up to bring it back. You can stay here, or if you are quite flexy, you can come down to your forearms. Remember your breath. You may find one side is a little bit tighter than the other one. It's just something to take note of. just an awareness of the body. So if you're on your forearms, come back up onto your hands, and we're just going to walk that front foot all the way across the body. Allow the knee to fall down, and then you can either leave your foot here, or like me, you can bring it in towards the body, creating a little bit more space for you. So up on the fingertips, remember to engage the abdomen to protect our lower spine. Big breath in, and then we're going to start to walk down towards the ground. And if you'd like, hands can go all the way out, forehead touching the mat. Big breath in as you start to walk yourself back up, allowing yourself to fall onto that left hip as you swing that back leg around, and then it's going to cross over that leg so you're in your seated twist. Again, you can take the version of bringing that back leg out straight if you're feeling a little bit tight in the hips or the glutes. So this time, take the left hand, cross over the body, taking your twist. Taking a big breath in. On your exhale, see if you can just twist a little bit further. Looking out over that shoulder. Bring the head to the front, bring the body with it, and just unravel those legs. Give yourself a little massage down the side of your thighs, into your hips, a little bit into the glutes there. Bring yourself back into cobblers, bouncing those knees. And releasing that off to a comfortable seat. Taking the hands to the lap, to the knees. You can have the palms up for energy or down if you feel you need to calm that energy down. So today we've been working with Svadhisthana, opening up our creativity and our desires. And I'd like to invite you to find your creativity. So maybe you've always wanted to paint or go to a live drawing or go dancing. Maybe this week is the time to do it. Go and find that creativity. So for me, I recently took up knitting, and that has been really good for me, really mindful and really rewarding with what I'm able to create. So if you find your creativity or try something new and you feel that fire ignited within you, let me know. I love to hear from you, or see pictures if you've drawn something or made something. I love to see it, and keep being creative, and hope to see you next time. Namaste.